Alright, in this video, I'm going to create a SSIS catalog for the SSIS package deployment project. So to create SSIS catalog is relatively simple. There's a couple of you can see from you can search Google or YouTube, but what I'm trying to do is I would like to point out something I learned through this creation. Okay, so let's look at my system. So this is my system. I have two database engine service running. One is named instance, one is default instance. That's it. And some like a SQL Server agent. So basically, I only have database engines running. So now I'm going to connect the database and to create the catalog. So connect database engine. I'm going to connect the default engine. So here it is. Check my database. I only have one sample user database. So to create, we go to this integration service catalog. The font is very small, so because of my computer is very small, so that's why. So, and right now there's nothing. So to create, it's just right click, see create catalog. Okay, so just move along, and the database catalog for this catalog. The database name is SSISDB, so that name cannot change, okay? If you see a database, your SQL Server named SSISDB, that means the catalog is already created, okay? Then we need a password here. It's called a master key, okay? I'm not going to elaborate on this. So you might need in the future, but now we just focus on the catalog creation, okay? So you can check this up as well. I'm not going to check this. So just create a simple SSIS catalog. So I'm gonna click OK. So once I click OK, let me see here. I get an error message. It says this one, C program files, Microsoft SQL Server, 150 TDS, bin, SSIS backup BAK couldn't be accessed. Why? Because it doesn't exist. Oh, let's go ahead to go this location. So it's going to be on the PC C drive, program files, Microsoft SQL Server 150 DTS bin directory. So let's search a called SSIS to see any file containing the keyword SSIS. Okay. You see, I only find one file have the name SSIS. It doesn't have this one. They are looking. Basically, SSISDB backup is not there. So what happens is, in order to create a catalog, you also need to install another component. It's called SSIS component or service. So I'm going to install that one. You see, typically when you do a connection, right? If you use this Management Studio, if you see a connect, you can connect database engine, analysis service. They are called engine service, okay? Or instance, So each one is similar like instance, integration service. Because we don't have the integration service installed, so we cannot create a catalog. Okay, that is a catch. So now let's go ahead to install the integration service. That is a shared feature. Okay, so let me go to the CD-ROM, the IOS file. So I'm going to double click setup. And from there, we're going to add new features to the existing instance, okay? So we're going to go to installation, new instance, or add a feature. So in my case, I have two instances. It doesn't matter if you choose which one because we're going to install the shared feature, okay? So we're going to, once we pass this, then we're going to have the instance part, okay? So we're going to see perform a new installation. No, we're going to have said add a feature to the existing instance. We're going to add to one of them, the default one. So let's continue. So here, so if you scroll down, you will see the integration service. Okay, so we're going to pick this. Here's the installation where the integration service is being installed, the file location. Okay, so now it's gonna see our account name we're gonna use, right? So because we've been using domain user, we should create a specific user for this. But in my case, just for simplicity, I just pick up an existing domain user as the service account for the SSIS. Okay. All right, it's ready to install. Okay, so I'm going to click install and let the installer working on it. Let me pause the video for a minute. All right, the installation successful. So let's close this installation window. Close this one as well. Close this one. All right, let's go back the location. I was there early, so basically location C, program files, Microsoft SQL Server 150 DTS, bin directory. Let's do a search again. SSIS. Now you see this couple of files with SSIS. You see, we do see this file there. It's SSIS backup.bak. This file, it is a database file. So when we created the catalog, it's SSIS catalog. Behind the screen, Microsoft is basically restoring this backup and to a database. We will see this. So that is the things I would like to point it out. Because when I installed, I was wondering how this SSIS being created. Here it is where it is being created. Okay, let's continue. So I'm going to minimize this window. Same thing. So let's see. Okay. Now it's let's see. Probably it's already finished. They just closed the window. Okay. So let me go to this. Let's do a refresh. Okay. So let's refresh. Oh, let's see this. Oh yeah, it is. You see, now there's a database called SSIS is created. You can browse those. There's lots of tables, you know. So to for the SSIS catalog. Then here for the integration service catalog, you can see SSIS DB. This catalog is created. So we have two things. One is a catalog called SSIS DB. We also have a database called SSIS DB. So for the catalog, you can create a folder, you know. So for example, create a folder called development. Okay, there. Then you can develop or import your project or packages into this folder. Okay, and let's see there. Maybe yeah. All right. So cancel. I think it's gonna rename. Okay, it's called dev, not. Okay, let's see dev. Rename DV. Okay. So this is give just an example. Okay. So let's return to here. It's very simple. It's required the service installed. It's not just engines, the database engine service, also SSIS. Then the SSIS DB restored from backup, right? Restored from backup. So I believe if we drop this DB and run this database restore, we're gonna get the same identical SSIS DB. Okay. And also this catalog called SSIS DB is created. All right, I think I'm gonna stop here. So